Welcome back, one and all, to Fire Emblem Three Houses. I am the Dark Seraph. Last time, Reha set fire to the city. Gilbert's here, and I probably ought to bring Annette to this. Catherine's over here. I can claim Thunderbrand for myself now. And there she is, Reha, the Immaculate One. And Cyril. Okay. This will be one hell of a battle. They're raising Ferdiad. And why is... You know, if I was a Kingdom soldier, I would probably turn on the Church of Saros if they raised my own lands. That's all I'm saying. Oh, Annette is here, as is Eureka. Well, once more into the fray.
It's so awful to see the kingdom capital go up in flames. But at least we made it this far. We finally stand before the palace. These flames will kill our friends and foes alike.
Those who stand in our way will perish with the flames. Immaculate One, your reign ends, here and now.
With fire raging all over the city, our enemies won't be able to advance in large numbers. Instead,
oh,
they
the
may try
great
to
music's
defeat us with
playing
small
again.
Squads of elite warriors.
Indeed, I suspect as much. And at their head is the one who stole my mother from me, and likely that mutinous whelp Edelgard.
The whole city's burning! Oh, this isn't good. I'm flammable, you know?
We all are.
Impossible. We must be avoiding the flame and be careful of strong enemies.
If we want to minimize our losses, we will need to be flexible in our approach.
Let's take it slow and steady. I'm not even going to move on the first good turn. I'm going to draw them in. So these troops here, hold your ground. No surrender. Shoot to kill.
Understood.
Eureka, draw them in. Annette, you're gonna go say hello to Daddy.
More fighting.
I'm awake.
Annette he will accompany you
I do this
because
for
I
all
want
of
to
us.
heal her.
Ready
Actually,
for anything.
well, let's do this.
I do not tolerate obstacles. I will...
I don't want to waste that divine axe. We can even call it divine. So we're gonna be switching weapons up. Yes, you have anti-magic defenses, so you won't do me a whole lot of good here.
I live. I am unafraid.
I don't care too much about loot. I just want to take these things down. Slow and steady is gonna win this fight. I'm sorry, Gilbert, but you're gonna die by the hands of your own daughter.
For the Empire. I'll strike you down. For the fate of Foden. What's my strategy? Here is something to believe in! This could turn the tides. Your spirit is admirable.
Put me in there. Attack at your own risk.
I'll cut through.
I will prevail.
I'll cut a bloody path.
Open your hearts and accept your fate. The Immaculate War saves only the righteous.
What? Her howl was unadulterated magic. I didn't know such a display of power was possible.
That roar seems to have affected the doll's movements.
Whenever the Immaculate One howls, those dolls become stronger.
Gotcha! Kill them fast!
Great.
Anti-magic defense. I have to push through this.
Goes on. Understood.
That is a woman. Okay. Not sure how I feel about striking down a woman, but I guess I'm just gonna have to freaking deal with it. God is still alive. Never mind.
Who's next? Get in line.
Keep it up.
Well, that was a waste.
Only
I
Thorn is
thought it
left
said
on this
Thoron.
horse.
That's okay.
All
I live.
It all comes down to this.
You could have opened with
No
that, you
time
know.
for pity.
That's all I'm saying. You could have opened with that.
Amazing! I needed that.
Gilberts are holding a small line. Okay, I can work with that.
Thank you.
Sorry.
You're there for the heals.
Appreciate it.
Okay, Petra, draw them in. Ned, you stand ready. Ah,
I'm
I
your
should
girl.
have had you. Should have gone for heal.
Thank you.
Draw them in.
I cannot die here.
Really?
Let's do this right. No use.
Really? What were the odds of
I
that
will
crit?
prevail.
I actually want to know what the odds of that crit were.
For the Empire. What's my strategy? No hesitation. I must lead them well.
I admire you.
Much needed.
I'll cut through.
I'll cut a bloody path. Put me in there.
Understood.
I do this for all of us.
They get stronger, but their defenses get weaker.
I'm
That's
awake.
interesting.
Thanks so much.
Do you have some kind of ability that makes you immune to floor hazards? Nullifies damage from terrain. That's actually really good.
More fighting.
4% crit. That was a 4% crit. I don't care who you are. That's crap.
Huh, thanks.
What the fuck was that?
Understood.
What the actual fuck?
I will prevail.
More fighting.
I'm awake.
Is that all?
Give me my turn. Ah! Give me my turn, damn it. Oh my god.
I'm your girl.
So,
What's my strategy?
I will prevail.
I'll cut a bloody path.
With all of my might! Each battle a victory.
No time for accolades.
Put me in there.
More fighting.
Understood.
I'm awake.
I have to flank that thing.
You are in my way! I fight for justice's name.
At least it didn't crit.
Dead.
going to plan.
You're a shining example to all.
I'll cut through. Too slow! You haven't earned my pity.
Your spirit.
What's my strategy? I'm grateful. I'm your girl.
Do it. Just...
Put me in there.
I want to weaken him first.
I'll cut a bloody path.
I will prevail.
For the Empire.
I was trusted to protect the future of the nation. The royal bloodline itself.
And you did a
I
real
cannot
damn good
yield.
job of that.
I will
Letting them
fulfill
burn
my
the
duty,
freaking
even
city.
if I must forfeit my life.
Too easy. Pointless. No.
Her will demands it.
Dude! Oh, you lived. Good work. Good work.
Annette, I knew this day would come.
Yes, and so did I, Father. Be warned that I will push you aside, even if I must use force to do it.
I understand. Goddess, this is surely a chastisement from you. Majesty, I beg forgiveness. My promise to you, I could not.
I am nearing my limit. Appreciate it. Remain cautious.
I'm awake.
Thank you.
More fighting.
Understood.
You guys are gonna hold back here for the time being. Ah, reinforcements.
No use.
I wish you would have opened with that.
One step closer to victory. I will prevail.
Okay, that was stupid. That was just dumb.
I'm awake.
I don't know why I thought that would even work. Well, with his health being that low.
For the Empire. We won't hold back.
I will prevail. With all of my might! My heart burns with pride.
Thank you, Creative Cloud, for telling me there's an update available.
For Bridge.
I'll cut through.
What's my strategy? Well done.
There's one more golem, it seems. Two more, but my goal is to defeat Reha. I won't deal with these unless they go after me. I want to focus her down.
Put me in there.
I'm your girl.
Thanks for helping. I'll cut a bloody path.
Winning is what matters.
Understood.
Is this the final act? Inspired.
Wow, thanks. We've got to take action.
Oh my god.
More fighting.
That all? It was meant to be.
Good crit.
Strong.
You are impressive.
Good god, your range of aggression is huge. I'm going after Cassandra.
I'm doing this for the win. Fight then rest.
Without power, who can you protect?
I owe you.
Dude! Coming in with a clutch crit. Nice work, Ash. Oh, there is a treasure back there. Wonder what lies beyond her.
I wish you'd never shown your face at Gilbert. I always knew you were trouble, yet I did nothing. Time for me to correct that mistake. Prepare to meet your end!
Yeah, we're gonna turn back time, because that was a mistake.
What's my strategy?
I'm your girl.
I'll cut a bloody path. Put me in there.
For the Empire.
That was probably a mistake too, but...
Understood.
I'm awake.
I will prevail.
You're pretty dodgy, stay with me.
Well done.
I will pour everything. I am the...
You didn't stay with me. I mean, this is Thunderbrand Cassandra, so really I should have known better.
I wish you'd never time for me to Lady Reha.
Yeah, I'll be taking that.
More fighting.
I see that the years have not cured humanity of its folly. You still wish to hurt and betray my mother and myself.
Where did you get an axe?
I'll fight to the very end.
I'm your girl.
You were ready. I'll cut through.
Understood.
For the Empire. More fighting.
I'll cut a bloody path.
Yes, you still have that master key.
Thanks for helping. Put me in there.
What's my strategy?
Ooh. Wait, what's your chance? No chance.
I'm awake. Sorry.
Interesting how Cyril's not intervening.
So it's true. You don't value human life at all. Isn't that right, Immaculate One?
Nonsense! Fools who do not accept their own sins are undeserving of salvation! You humans are the ones who betrayed! You betrayed me, and you betrayed my mother!
I did not betray you or her. I never believed in you from the beginning.
Prayer ring.
Give her back! Give back my mother!
I owe you one.
Great!
It doesn't matter. Oh, that does. There went my healer.
Thanks for helping.
carefully. Well done.
Dude! Josh finished it for me! Caspar, you son of a bitch. I love you. You're a monster, Reha. A false deity. I'm starting to notice I have a knack for playing JRPGs that
When humanity stands
show
strong
false gods.
and people reach out for each other, there's no need for gods.
Not
Reha,
false ones, anyway.
Your reign of tyranny is over. The time has come. I'm ending this once and for all! Is it over?
Well, you just split her skull open. The crust stone embedded in her heart. It's gone. Now the heart can beat. The experiments performed on Byleth. But now I don't have the power of a god, it's just... normal, I guess. Is that it?
A rising flame was alight as the flow of time carved a new history for Fodlan. With the fall of Ferdiad, the Holy Kingdom of Fargus and the Church of Seros both vanished into the people's memories. Fodlan was finally one unified nation, under the rule of Emperor Edelgard and the Adrestian Empire. Embracing her newfound power, Edelgard could at last set about destroying Fodlan's entrenched system of nobility and rebuild a world free from the tyranny of crests and status. Yet, beneath the surface, an unseen and silent struggle began to take shape. From her seat of power, Edelgard could at last wage war on those who slither in the dark.
So it's not over. Is it? I don't know.
Finally, you came. Wars begin and end, but this place never changes. And you don't change either.
Well, I did, actually.
If there's been any change, it's just that you're so busy, your sword has grown dull. We fought to bring peace to Fodlan, but peace is so boring. No more chances to swing my sword at enemies, no more life-threatening battles. I know that these are positive developments, but I'm still a warrior at heart. Here I am, watching sadly as my blade grows dull.
There's always brigands and insurgents you could deal with. The life of a mercenary is quite fruitful.
You do? That's a relief. We're cut from the same cloth, you and I. And on that note, I'll tell you why I asked you to come here. Take this.
A ring? Felix.
Without a worthy opponent like you at my side, not only will my sword grow dull, it'll rust. So I had to think of a way to make sure you'd always be with me. This is what I came up with. And... You're pretty slow on the uptake. Don't you know what this ring means?
I want to hear you say it.
If you keep messing around, I'll... Fine. Listen carefully. I'm not going to say this more than once. I want you to be my wife. Please say yes. Let's get married and stay together until we die. I love you. That's all.
Wait.
What? You have something to complain about? Oh. Okay then. In that case, I'd better start planning for the future. My future. With you.
Was that seriously the end? Yes. So, that was the golden flower, the crimson flower route. It was good. Short. I haven't edited any of them yet. Didn't figure it to be this short. Of course, then again, I did play through half of the game already. I had a file saved and ready. So that kind of cuts down on a lot of it. This was good. Some very, due to my units, had some very heavy implications of, well, children killing their fathers in combat. I don't know what else to say other than I liked it. It came and went. We've only got one more path to tread. That of the Golden Deer. So join me then as we do the Golden Deer. But I guess I can read the bios that come up afterward. You know, if I could read them fast enough. Shamir, the distant archer. Shortly after the war, Shamir gave up the mercenary life and disappeared. Though she was never heard from again, rumors swirled persistently for years about a master archer turned thief who lined her pockets by shaking down those who preyed on the innocent. Manuela, the divine songstress. Manuela left Garagmach to build her own academy in a small, war-torn town. There, she contributed heavily to rebuilding efforts while teaching future generations the necessary skills of survival. Though she never married or had children of her own, she spent the last years of her life happily devoted to her students. Lysithia, scholar of misfortune, returned home to help her parents restore their family land. Years later, when the end of their hard work finally in sight, she relinquished house that claim to ability, seceding territory to the... Well, I couldn't read it in time. Hanneman, though Fodlan had changed, Hanneman's goal remained unwavering to determine the workings of crests and to do away with the inequality caused by them. To that end, his research resulted in magical tools that could be used with or without the aid of a crest. Ash, the Arrow of Justice. After the war, Ash was formally knighted and appointed the new head of House Gaspard, which had no successors. His warm, sincere attitude toward his subject was praised all over Fodlan, and Ash finally recognized as the ideal knight he'd always hoped to be. Leonie, the Blade Breaker II. She joined up with mercenaries formerly led by Geralt. As his greatest apprentice, she quickly took on a leadership role and eventually even inherited the title of Blade Breaker. She came to be known as Geralt II, as she began to resemble him in all things, including his drinking habits. Annette, the bloomed overachiever. Annette returned to her hometown of Ferdiad, well, what's left of it, where she took up teaching a position at the Royal School of Sorcery. She was a gifted instructor, and of her many students went to become world-renowned sages. Though her talent for teaching was remarkable, it is... Yerisa, the blood-stained demon. After the War of Fodlan, Yerisa threw himself fully into the struggle against those who slither in the dark. Visage masked by the likeliness of death himself, he laid waste to his enemies with a scythe that terrified friend and foe alike. When it was all over, he stole away in secret. Crap! Where's the controller? Right here. Blendheart abandoned his inherited position in favor for a carefree life at the monastery. There he spent his days at ease, whiling away hours at the fishing pond or in his private study. After his passing, a treasure trove of documents was unearthed, revealing the key discoveries he had made during his many years of crest research. Ferdiad, the noblest of nobles. After officially becoming the Duke Iger Ferdiad, he set out reforming his territory. He overcame numerous obstacles to help the lands of Iger recover. To recover his contributions during and after the war, the Emperor appointed him as the new Prime Minister. Thereafter, he stayed by Edelgard's side to help the Empire achieve prosperity. Hubert. Hubert devoted his life to service of Edelgard. Operating in the light and shadows alike, he disposed of countless burdens facing his Empress, using any means necessary. Though his ghastly appearance and imposing demeanor were ever feared, he paid his reputation little heed. And these two are still a couple. After more than 10 proposals, Dorothea finally relented and agreed to marry Sylvain. Together they inherited Gautier territory. With the support of his wife's council, the new Margrave Gautier was able to improve relations with Serang people and thereby convince the local nobles that relics and crests are no longer an absolute requirement of survival. Due to their efforts, they went down in history as the extraordinary Lord and Lady. Oh, that's interesting. Petra returned to her homeland of Brigid and inherited the throne from her grandfather. As ruler, she declared independence from Fodlan and recognized Brigid's diplomatic ties to Fodlan and Dagda on more equal terms at every step along the way. She was an accomplished and supported by her husband Caspar, who had left Fodlan behind to be with her. It is said that the people of Brigid were inherently suspicious of the union due to Caspar's relation due to the Nemesis. Oh. Edelgard and Bernadetta? When Bernadetta inherited House Varley from her father, she tried to withdraw from politics and remain within the boundaries of her territory. But Edelgard, the new Adressian emperor, would not allow it. Instead, she deemed that Bernadetta counseled her in government, Fodlan. It is said that the emperor made this choice to keep her from becoming too detached, and that Bernadetta was all too happy to provide a more emotional perspective from now on and again. That's an interesting one. Byleth and Felix were engaged to be married. Soon after the Battle of Ferdiad, the war against those who slither in the dark was long and arduous, but they found solace always in one another. When the fighting was finally done, they had a modest wedding ceremony and interred a new life together as husband and wife. Where they went afterward is not known. And I couldn't read the rest in time. I'm bad at words, if you couldn't tell. So, with that said and done, I've got nothing else to say. Other than join me next time as we start Verdant Reign. And I'm just going to let the music roll. Dark Seraph, signing off.